You can unmute yourself. Yeah. Today's class, we are going to discuss about segmentation and then product life cycle, new product development, reasons for failure of a product. Okay. So I'm sharing screen here. So the screen is visible to you all. Yeah, you forget about this and this one, market segmentation. Yes, what is segmentation? Segmentation is that dividing the market into groups, several homogeneous groups based on their common characteristics. Okay, what? Because marketer serving the entire consumers is difficult because he cannot serve the entire range of consumers effectively, and he may not be able to achieve his goals, right? That's the reason why, in order to serve his customers effectively and make sure his customers are satisfied fully, marketer divide the market or the entire consumers into various homogeneous groups based on some common characteristics. So like based on their income, age, gender, education, social status, religion, like geographical location, various factors. Okay, so segmentation basically preparing the market. So with this helps the marketer to prepare his market programs and for the targeted market or targeted customer, and make sure that her objectives are achieved effectively, right? So market segmentation is a process of dividing the market into distinct subgroups of consumers with distinct needs, characteristics, or behavior who might require separate products or marketing mixes. This is the definition of a Philip Kotler. Let us see. Let us see our next objectives of marketing segmentation. I already said, let us see in detail what are the objectives. Why do the marketer go for dividing the market into groups? Okay, so objectives of market segmentation, just why the marketer go for segmenting the consumers into different groups. First, in order to identify the customers that suitable for his products or which market he can serve, to identify the suitable customers and to increase his marketing effectiveness. Say, for example, I'm into a specific garment, ready-made garment making for girls. Okay, my interest is that. So I need to identify which group I'm supposed to serve, and by identifying the youngsters of women or the girls will make my efforts more effectively, enables me to put my efforts more effectively. Next, generate greater customer satisfaction. So when I am able to concentrate on my targeted group, automatically I'll able to reach the expectations of the customer, and that leads to customer satisfaction. Then to identify strategic opportunities. So in this, see, I said I would like to take these ready-made garments for youth. So this idea will enables me to make the strategic opportunities, identify what are to meet my customers, what are the various other opportunities that I have. Okay, and the next allocate of marketing budget. So this, based on this, I can able to allocate what is the size of the market, and what are their needs, and what extent I need to serve the customers, and how much budget I'm supposed to spend on this particular segment. That enables me to plan for. The next, adjustment of product to market need. So as I like just meet the customer expectations, estimating the level of sales in the market. So based on your size of the market and the demand for your customers, the taste and habits of the customers, the changing requirements of the customer will enables you to meet estimate your sales levels also. So for example, youth, I said, in India, youth percentage is more. Okay, in that, urban youth are again more. So this enables me to what extent and make my sales. Okay, the next, overcome competition effectively. So all these prediction, who are my customer, what targeted my customers, what efforts I can take more, and how how to plan, grab my strategic opportunities. All this enables me to stand competitively in the market and develops effective marketing programs. So with all these, you can write these the objectives, significance, and objective, significance, and advantages of the market segmentation. The same, the way you write differs. Okay. Then now let us see the process of segmentation. How do you do the process of market segmentation? First, okay, I need to identify my customer and select the market. But how do you do? This entire market is from how. So first, identify your target customer. Okay, who are your target customer based on your product? Okay, say for example, as I said, my target is youth. Okay, and say for example, instead of garments, if I am into cosmetics, so my target customers are youth as well as the aged woman, older woman, so that I can, so if these I can take, it helps me to lay down my strategies. Okay. The next one is identify expectations of the target audience. Yes, youth expectations are fair and pimple free, right? And aged or older expectation, older women expectations are like aging control, right? So these are the my expectations, customer expectations, so which I am supposed to identify. So this enables me to subgroup generally. So my target customer are women. In that, I'm identifying the problems of the women, like what they expect from the customer. So generally, women expects they don't want fairness, and they want people free or rat free, and they want age control. Right, these are my customer expectations, my targeted audience expectations. Now I'm creating subgroups. Here now I'm creating so youth and older women. So that how I created subgroups. Accordingly, I'm find out the needs. So youth need the fairness creams and pimple-free creams, and older women need a what you call the aging control creams. So or wrinkle-free creams. So now I segment cosmetics. I'm naming my market segment women market, and cosmetics are my. Accordingly, now I develop the strategies, my marketing strategies. So to attract these two subgroups of my customers, I develop. So what I need to do? What are the products that I'm supposed to add? How to connect my product with this audience? Accordingly, I do various advertisements, promotional techniques I do use, and make sure that my product reach customers. Okay, and review the behavior. Once you do promotion and sell the product in the market, you cannot leave it. You need to find out the response of the customer. What are their reviews? How do you are failing? So this enables you to upgrade your product in order to meet the expectations of the customer. So size of the target market is the next. Accordingly, it enables you to plan your budget. That's about the process. So first you need to identify your target customer and identify their expectations to that they're expecting from the marketer. And the third, create subgroups based on the expectations of your target customer and review the needs of the target customer again based on the subgroups you divided. Then name your target segment and finally lay down the marketing strategies and collect the feedback or reviews of the customer. This is the process involves in the segmentation of the market. Okay, and the market segmentation must be identifiable, measurable, accessible, responsiveness, significant, and sustainable. Okay, these are the requirements while segmenting the market. I'm just touching the main points of this, and the most important one for your long answers is basis of segmentation. The basis of segmentation means, okay, now this is the procedure involves, but how do I divide the market into different segments? On what basis I divide? I said my market, I've chosen a woman. So it's not necessarily every marketer has a clarity, but it's based on certain what do you call factors. The marketer divides the entire consumers into different segments. So what are those factors or what are those bases that he takes to means common features, segmenting based on some common homogeneous features, he segment the customers, right? So what are the factors or the basis that he takes for dividing the market is that first one is geographical segment. Generally, consumer market and industrial market, two types of markets are there. In this, we are talking about the segmentation of consumer market. Okay, generally markets are two types: consumer market and industrial market. But we are talking about segmentation of a consumer market. Okay, so now let us see the basis of consumer markets segmentation. Geographical segmentation. Geographic segmentation means the dividing the consumers based on their geographical location. Means how they are, based on their geographical location means based on which region, because geographical location plays an important role. Because in the India itself only, we have South India has a different atmospheric cultures and all, and North India has different atmosphere and culture itself, right? So like that, geographical location plays an important role. Nation, religion, state, city, neighborhoods, everything plays important role and separate the attention of different geographical segments. Okay, because you can, a marketer who is serving, who is into, excuse me, woolen clothes, who is into supplying woolen clothes. The market, if he chooses North India as his market, targeted audience, he cannot sell, cannot have much sales. Sorry, he will have the much sales, but instead, if he come to the South Indian market, he will have a very few sales because South Indian is a hot region, whereas North Indian region is a coldest region. So more sales, his target audience, he can sell effectively in the North India rather than the South Indian market. So like that, the geographical location of a consumer also plays important role while choosing the product. So what is your nature of product and which market suits for your product is also to be important while choosing the segment. The next one is demographic segmentation. Demographic segmentation. So geographical segmentation means you need to remember geographical location means location based on the geography, that is geographical areas, nation, international, national, states, districts, okay, hot region, cool region, then what do you call urban areas, rural areas, like that, you can divide the market based on their geographical locations. The next segmentation is demographic segmentation. The moment you say demographic segmentation, remember children, it's relating to the population. that is age, gender, education, income, and race, okay, nationality, all occupation, all these comes under the demographic segmentation. Because see, consumer preferences, needs, and requirements depends on depends on the consumer's income, age, gender, right? See, kids preferably more passion of eating chocolates, okay, ice creams and all. Whereas aged consumers are preferable with their safety aspects. Okay, or health cautious related products. Similarly, occupation. A person who is in a professional field, preferences are different. A person who is in a normal employee field. Similarly, income levels. Different income levels will have a different needs. Okay, so this family size, gender, again, the needs of men and the needs of men differs, right? Okay, so demographic segmentation, you need to remember, is about population. That is the age, gender, education, occupation, and life cycles, lifestyle, and what do you call race, all these, and their nationality, religion also matters. Okay, so this is the most common method of segmentation for the marketers, because they can reach maximum based on these segmentation method. Okay. Yes. The next one is income. Income under the demographic segmentation, children. These are under demographic segmentation. We can take these income, different income levels, different needs, different gender will have different needs. Okay, age, based on the age, people's preferences changes. Okay, and next social class, that is their lifestyle or their social status in the society, also their preferences will change. Education, see, a person who is being a judge or being a topmost position, an IAS officer, whatever he is good enough, want to mingle with the society or with the people, common man, he cannot travel by a normal bicycle or by walk because of his safety or his other responsibilities or the other requirements. Okay, so he need to maintain certain protocol and he need to maintain some vehicle. A common man cannot afford, and he can go for like again income. See, these all features, demographic features, individually or combination, works upon dividing the consumer segments. Okay, family size again differs. Okay, family occupation differs. Okay, psychographic segmentation. The next one is psychographic segmentation. This tells about social class, lifestyle, and personality characteristics of the consumers. See, some consumers, here you will learn about different types of consumers, which I'll touch in the next topic. Okay, consumers are different styles. There are certain consumers who prefer every time whatever new comes into the market. There are some customers who wait for the discounts. Only they make their purchases on the season of discounts are announced by the organization. And there are some customers who are very keen on buying only their need-based purchases. Okay, like the different consumers with their personality characteristics behave when buying the products. That again leads to psychographic segmentation. Which group of consumers you would like to sell your products? Okay, lifestyle also. The next one is traditional and social, security and status seeking. Another psychographic segmentation. These are traditional, social. Some people are very traditional, very particular, and some are very socialized. Okay, so both of their needs, requirements differs from each other. Next, security and status. Again, there are psychographic. based on the psychographic segmentation. Some customers need security. Everything they do or every movement, every activity is from the security perspective than a need perspective or comfort perspective. So those customers, how do you approach your strategy first? And certain customers are like a status seeking. Okay, status seeking means they give preference for maintaining their social status in the society, and they usually serving these customers like quality, and they can afford. They are ready to spend whatever to maintain their status. Okay, so like that, which market you want to serve is different. Next one is behavioral segmentation. So here, psychographic segmentation, you get about different types of customers, and Wales segmentation, values, attitude, and lifestyles. This segmentation is mainly came from the psychographic segmentation, where marketer will keenly observe on these three of the characteristics of the consumer, and accordingly build the relationship with the customer and put his efforts and strategies to meet the customer needs and requirements. Okay, the next one is behavioral segmentation. Yes, behavioral segmentation again is on the basis of knowledge and attitude and response of the consumer to the product. Generally, there are certain customers who buy only on occasions. Those are occasional buyers. It's only on specific occasions they spend. Say, for example, buying new clothes. There are certain customers who buy the clothes only on festive season. And there are certain customers who buy every innovative, means whatever the new product that comes into the new design, new model, new pattern comes, he buy the product, right? So that's a behavior, that is attitude of the consumer and the response to the product and there are certain customers who buy only after they get a proper review from the already purchased customers. Okay, till they get the proper review of the product, they'll not buy. Okay, so like that, behavior of the consumer also plays an important role for the marketer. So marketer will divide the market on the basis of the behavior of the consumer. And there are certain customers who are loyal. Means they stick to one brand, means they'll not move on. They let whatever the different brands come, let whatever promotions they take, but they will maintain only that particular brand. Those are loyal brand, customers. Okay, and maintaining these loyal customers is very much important, because though they are 20% of the total customers, but they bring 80% of the business to the organization. That's the reason why marketers put their more efforts on maintaining these loyal, satisfying these loyal customers. That's about segmentation of market, consumer markets, because we need to complete 2 more units. Yes. Okay. Right? Shall we move on? Industrial markets also there, but you not that important. Industrial segmentation of industrial market based on the industrial markets means B2B, where industrialists sell their products to the other manufacturers for the purpose of further processing. Okay, B2B business comes under the industrial markets. Okay, generally demographic here, where what is your company size, where it is located, and what is the business proximity will be observed. The industrial marketer, and operating variables, whether the required for operation of business. Okay, the required variables are available or not. Technological aspect, labor aspect, customer capabilities, okay, and purchasing approaches. It is needed for the marketer to see where possible to meet get the supply of the materials or not. Okay, and is he in a convenient place consumer or not, and he is going to get convenient the suppliers availability or not. The next situational factors, because specific an urgency, or what are the situation segmentation. There are some marketers who supply the emergency products. There are some marketers who supply the FMCG products. There are some marketers who supply basic needs, right? So different, based on that situational segmentations, they'll go. Personal characteristics of the, lead to segmentation of the buyer again. Okay, that's about. Now I'll share one more topic. Segmentation is done, and we'll, let's move on to the other topic. Right. Today, again, after segmentation, we are supposed to see and learn about the first block, that is services marketing. Okay, I'm going to serve here under services marketing. Services marketing, how services marketing differs from the product marketing, and what are the specific characteristics of service marketing, and 7 P's of service marketing, marketing mix of services marketing. These are the 3 main topics that I'm going to cover in today's class. Actually, I thought of cover the other unit. It's already 11. Right. Services marketing. Yeah, what is how services? Because see, services are intangible. A product has a what do you call a product has physical existence. So you can see product has physical existence, and you can say whether the product is meeting your expectations or not based on its qualities and based on its what do you call its performance, based on its appearance and all, right? But service are not like that, and it is unique also. Person to person it changes, and it is intangible, right? So here we are going to learn about what is services, what are services, and what are the characteristics of services. And let me share this screen. Okay. So the nature and characteristics of services. As I mentioned, services which are performed by one skilled person to the other needed person based on the related requirement and concern requirement of the service. Okay. So this these services has the 4 eyes. The characteristics of those services are 4 eyes. That is intangibility, inseparability, inconsistency, imperishability. Okay. Now see, intangibility. Yes, because services cannot be seen or tasted. You have no physical existence. And okay, so service only, it's the feeling. It has to be felt by the person who received it. Right? It is intangible, no physical existence. Inseparability. See, a product, if say I need some marker to write on the board. If I'm not able to carry, I can ask someone to get marker. Right? If I need, I got a fever, I have to go for, I cannot ask someone to go on my behalf to the doctor and get a check and get the medicine. Right? So services cannot be separated from the service providers, because the whoever need the service, that service, the person required the service, and the service, the person providing the service must be present. Presence of both the service provider and service receiver is important, and it cannot be transferable for from one person to the other, right? The next one is inconsistency. Yes, services, the quality of service depends on the person who's providing and the person who's receiving it, and for what you are providing, how you are providing, when you are providing. So inconsistency, the product, if I say mobile, Samsung 4G mobile, I bought means that product, whoever brought will have the same feeling and same features, same performance. Okay, the satisfaction may differ, but the product services are not like that. The same doctor may serve the number of patients, but only few patients satisfy with the service of that doctor, right? So in what you call inconsistency, there is no consistency of service providing, because the benefit or the feeling of the service differs from person to person. There's no consistency. You cannot maintain consistency in the quality of the service, okay? Because it depends on the person providing, person receiving, and the situation, time, and how, where you are providing. Then imperishability. Services cannot be stored for perishability, not imperishability. Perishable, because you cannot store. We cannot see. I'm feeling stomach pain now, but I cannot wait till a doctor say tomorrow I'll come and treat you, right? So services cannot be stored for a later time or later service sale, right? Okay. So these are the 4 characteristics. Easily you can remember. Intangibility, no physical existence. Okay, service has no physical existence. You cannot touch, feel. It's only a feeling of the service receiver. Okay, next one is inseparability. Service provider and the receiver cannot be separated. They should be both. The presence of both is important. Next one is inconsistency. Service, the quality of service is not same for every person. It differs from person to person because of various reasons like time, place, person receiving, and the reason, all these. The next, perishability. Services cannot be stored. They need to be provided as and when the requirement is felt. Okay, you cannot store and sell later. These are the 4 characteristics, right? So these only I explained in detail with the example. So how to overcome? How to overcome challenges of intangibility? Okay. So now, what are the strategies that a marketer has to adopt in order to overcome? So what all comes under the service industries or service sector? Reliance Jio's, like communication network companies, insurance companies, banking services, or banking, education, hospitality. These all comes under the service sectors. Okay. So how do they, then what? Because of its intangibility, how the marketer makes sure that the customer feel happy and receive feel happy. So for making so in order to bring tangibility to these intangible services, marketer takes various steps like in terms of price and general attractiveness of the various service products. Okay. And compensations paid to the consumer for not meeting the expectations whenever it's not possible. Okay. And the example I just explained this, offering some physical products along with the service, this kind of case they can take in order to make sure. The next one is, how to overcome challenge of intangibility. I said, focus on service benefits and satisfaction. What maximum benefits you are providing, and see the HDFC Life ka sir utha ke jiyo. The tagline is like, so that says, by taking HDFC life insurance, you need not to depend on anyone. Okay, that's how his promotion depends. ICICI Bank, khayal aapka. It says, we take care of yourself. Okay, like this, through their services, by highlighting what benefits that services provides, how do they can satisfy the customer, highlighting these factors, marketers, service marketers try to reach the customer expectations. Yes. There are various other things, examples also given. The next one is inseparability. How do the marketer comes out of the inseparability? Now we are saying, I think when I'm saying, you cannot ask the doctor, if doctor comes, say, now you're feeling stomach pain, and if doctor says tomorrow he'll come, he'll be able to come, it's not possible. But now with the development of technology, it will come through conferences, video conferences, okay, and enabling service providers and consumers connect to each of them and provide their services, make sure they avail their services and consumer is satisfied. And a timely service is provided to the consumer, like online consultations of doctors and connecting online classes, education system. All these are strategies that the service marketers are using in order to overcome the challenge of inseparability. The next one is inconsistency. Means we said services are not similar to all, but is the quality of service may not be same, or the satisfaction of the consumer providing the same service may not be same. But here, this challenge, the marketer again is adopting to overcome this challenge. Marketer is again adopting a strategy of like training his customers, training his staff, service staff, internal customers, employees, or going for automation, making sure customer is safe and secure. You see, in banking, if you see, they send you a number of messages cautioning about spam calls, spam messages and all. And not only that, in order to ensure the security of your funds and your account, every time that you operate, they send you an OTP system, right? So, they also like your finger, thumb impressions, like that various methods came existence in order to make sure services are provided with the utmost care and satisfaction of the customer, and providing good training to the employees, giving training to their employees. Okay, automating certain services. You're getting ATM. Earlier, we used to stand in the banks, huge queues, long waiting times to draw money or to deposit your money. Now, they are providing their service to the extent to the satisfaction of the customer through ATMs. And reduce your waiting times, reduce your journey times, so many benefits they are providing through. Means it's not necessarily you go to the bank. Anywhere you find the ATM, you can draw, and when you are, you can deposit. This is how they are meeting the challenge of inseparability. Next, perishability. As I said, there is no inventory. This as instant services provided, his provision is required as when the demand. Okay, so this is need creating demand, creative thinking, and capacity utilization is very much necessary for the marketer. See, generally hotels, if you take, generally hotels in tourist places are crowded on a seasonal basis, right? But on certain periods, their occupancy of hotels is very less. Okay, so what they do during that specific periods, having tie-up with the tourism departments or traveling agents, and by offering discounts and all, they make sure the occupancy of their hotel rooms are increased. At least those who are not able to afford the normal demand season, the seasonal times due to the heavy demand and high prices, they can, with these offers, the people can see for visiting and enjoying their trips. So that at higher, there is the example, that's I quoted here the example. So demand and supply, plan properly what is, when you have the demand and what is your supply. And during the low demand periods, by offering discounts or by tying up with the related institutions, you can make sure that services are provided effectively. So that's about. So that is about characteristics. These are the characteristics of services marketing, and also how the services marketing overcomes these challenges of these characters. Right? I hope you all understood. Now, the next one is, I'm going to share the next picture. Next topic, services marketing. 7 P's of marketing. Yeah, 1 second. Piece of services marketing. Yes. I hope this screen is visible to you all. Yes. Services marketing and marketing mix of services market. Services marketing. This whole introduction, we don't have this topic, all these two. So, what is marketing? Again, it came selling a right product, right price, at the right place, and at the right time. Selling a right product, right place, with the right price, and the right time is a marketing. So we have in the product marketing mix, we have 4 P's, that's product, price, place, promotion. And whereas after that we got marketing mix, 7 P's, that is product, place, price, promotion. We also got process, physical environment, and people. Okay. With the growth of services marketing, these 3 P's has been added. Okay. With the growth of services sector, and the importance of services marketing, the 3 pieces have been added, that is process, physical environment, and people. Let us see about this. As we don't have that much time, I'm not discussing deeper introduction. Yes. Product. Actually, for services, what is the product? Because we say services are intangible, right? So the services, the products of services are like for physical product, you have different dimensions, but for services, there's no product. Our services are intangible services are offered with the tangible products in order to attract the customer. Like say for example, doctor consultations or education institutions. If you take the education institutions, they offer material, study material. They say we offer study material for the students. So that's a intangible service. They're providing, supporting with the tangible material, study material to make sure their services quality. Right? Same way, next place, place conveniently. Now you are getting online education system, right? Selling your products in a conveniently through a very convenient way to the consumer or selling your services. Earlier like that. Okay, now even if you take the vehicle services, people are coming, collecting your vehicle and doing, after servicing, they are delivering you. So everything, even doctor, pathology services, doctor services. With the online consultation, you can book the appointments and you can, your doctors or pathological staff visit and take the your do your health checkup, right? So place for the services, now the place has become a convenient as required in a very convenient way for the consumer in order to meet the consumer expectations and needs. The next, promotion. What are the promotional techniques they are adopting? Generally, the promotional methods they are adapting, like for the product, whatever the promotional methods, tools, those only, but offered with the special offers, advertisements, and direct marketing through like digital marketing campaigns. Okay, and with the joint ventures, doctors and pathology labs have the joint venture. Educational institutions and online educational portals have the joint ventures. Like that, they're trying to promote their services. Price. Now the pricing of services is like products pricing methods. Here also they use skimming pricing strategies, penetration pricing strategy, value-based cost plus, okay, market leader, like that different pricing strategies they use. About these pricing strategies, you will understand when we come to the pricing of a product. Okay, this is our next, I think probably next class we will cover in the next week class. The physical evidence, yes, interface, facts, facilities, like services, they're offering some facilities. They offer some facilities, like as I said, physical evidence. Product has a physical evidence, that is, services have no physical evidence, but by offering a product along with the services, they're providing physical evidence, like discount codes, coupons. Okay, this all enables the marketer to meet the customer expectations, providing physical evidence. Process, how do you process? Okay. Business selling, publicity. Here, services are provided not only with the, it involves some process. How do you provide? So through various technology, people, and media. A combination of these, the marketers tries to provide their services effectively, trying to meet the expectations and needs of the consumer. Okay, people. Next one is that. Yeah. People means who? People means here this employees of the organization, because for services, it's not only enough that you deliver your services to the customers, but training, because these are the people who are going to have direct contact, and being intangible character or feature, having intangible characteristic, the services need to be provided to the extent of the customer requirements and expectations. So for which these employees of the organization has a direct contact with the consumer. So they need to be provided a proper training while performing the services. Okay, and employees represent first line of the contact with the customer. So they need to be provided proper training, and they must be well informed with the organizational objectives, values, mission, values, while providing the service to the customer. That's the reason, if you see, you may be receiving the calls from various companies whenever you make a complaint regarding, say for example, your mobile network is not working, then immediately you would like to place a complaint. The moment you place the complaint, you receive messages, then you will, within the 24 hours, you receive a call from a company person how politely, whatever you scold him, whatever you say, so, that person replies you with a very polite and a respectful tone, right? And convinces you how they are going to handle and they solve and come back to you, right? And also they collect the feedbacks. This feedback collection helps the organization to know the effectiveness and efficiency performance of their employees, and accordingly they can improve their training and development programs to make sure customer is satisfied. Okay, that's about physical evidence. I already said service include all of the tangible representation service such as brochures, letterheads, business cards, report, signage, equipments, providing all these are providing certain physical evidence like see doctor, hospitals, consultations. If the maintenance doctor and the maintenance of his hospital or clinic, the pathology people are coming to you online. If you do online booking or online appointment, the pathology people coming and taking your blood test, right? Blood samples for the test. If they don't maintain the equipment that they're using for a collection of blood samples, we don't attract. So those surveys, how do they give the reports and how accurate their reports are secondary. But first, when he visits you, the appearance of that person and the maintenance of the equipment matters for us while taking the services. So physical evidence is that the services are provided with the form of their building, their furniture, equipment, stationery, brochures, in a variety of forms. They make sure that the customer is satisfied. Okay, right. So that's about services marketing. So I would like to recall once services marketing. 7 P's are there. Along with the product, price, place, and promotion, there are 3 features added to the services marketing. Those are people, physical evidence, and process. Okay. So this, because of the specific nature of the services, marketers adopt the concept of expanding the marketing mix of these services. These 7 P's of services. Okay. That's about. These all are explained very well because of this time constraint. Cleanliness, physical evidence, how cleanly, how you maintain your showroom or your office or your clinic, how quickly you are performing your function, how quality is your work, and how transparent you are. All these brings physical evidence to the services. Process. Producing transparent to consumers, like if you see the restaurants, open kitchens now you're finding, right? Open kitchens you're finding, so that enables the customer make sure that the product is how the product food is processed and how they are doing maintaining and the cleanliness and all. That enables make sure the consumer to expect the quality of the service and the others. Okay, that's about services marketing. Thank you. Now, the next thing is that our second block. So till now we completed the first block. Okay. Because everything in every block are important because due to the some time constraint and limited hours, I'm just covering the most important topic and the major important topics from the examination point of view. So now the next second topic is upon product. So I'm going to share that. New product development. Second nature. What do you call? What is it? Product. Just a minute. I'm just opening the slide presentation. Yes. What is a product actually? A product is a physical good which has a, one second. Just I'm finding to. Oh, sorry, I'm just coming to. Anyway, product is one which has a physical existence, which fulfills the needs and the requirements of the consumer, which has been developed with an aspect of providing fulfilling the needs and requirements of the consumer, which satisfies the consumer. Okay. So this product, actually we have a different types. Basically of a product, three levels, like what you call core product, real product, augmented product. Core product is that, say for example, you are in a hotel, it means you are out of station, you want to stay for the fulfilling, you are meeting your daily needs, and also to stay for a night, a shelter, right? So complete your natural needs, right? So that, yes, here it is. That's, yeah, fulfilling your needs. So that, okay. You need a shelter, means a hotel room with a bed is a bed and washroom facilities enough, right? That's a core product. But along with this, if that hotel below gives a bed with a neat mattress, a neat washroom, and some fan, okay, then you feel it's a real product. Okay, along with the bed, if you provide a mattress, a proper maintained washroom, and a fan, and also food facility, it's a real product. And augmented product means, along with this, the hotel room or hotel manager provides you a TV in your TV connection, television connection, Wi-Fi connection, and transportation to travel, to take a trip in the city. If he provides, those are additional facilities that the marketer is providing to meet the customer needs and the requirements, and to make sure that customer is satisfied. So these are augmented products. So there are three levels of products depending on for need. Core products, marketer need not to do anything. Customer anyway will take the core benefits, will not demand much in meeting his core benefits, right? Real product which adds some basic features to the core product in order to provide a comfort zone to the customer. So he will do some add those, and customer also ready to spend. Okay, and augmented products, additional features, attractive features to stand a competitive only in the market. Marketer will offer at augmented service, means additional features to the customer. So it's a market promotional strategy which marketer adopts to make sure the customer is satisfied. So now consumer products, again, we have a different characteristics, like consumer goods are generally used and finally used by the final consumer. It has a different characters. Rather than the others, you have different types of consumer products also, like convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods. Based on the other consumer products, you have a durable, non-durable services. Convenient goods are those which are by consumer very conveniently at a convenient place. Example, chocolates and all. He will not spend much time in shopping these goods. And marketer also make sure these goods are available, readily available by a simple hand pick in the reach of the hand. Like in the main entrances of the showrooms and display places. Okay, main entrances, display places, marketer arrange these convenience goods. The next one you have shopping goods. Shopping goods where marketer do a lot of research and spend time and put various efforts in the make comparisons with the different brands and takes into various parameters for comparison. Okay, selection of a product, you do lot of study. And so the marketer also put a lot of efforts in promoting his products competitively in the market. So he spent, he marketed you with advertisement, wide advertisement, heavy advertisement. So example, electronics and kitchen appliances, vehicles, all these. Okay. Next one is specialty goods. Specialty goods are those where consumer feel pride to hold these goods, a status of holding these goods. So marketer also make sure these goods are generally specialty goods the consumers are loyal customers, and marketer also make sure these goods meet the customer expectations and always at a high quality with every time with the new innovations and new features adding to the product. Example, luxury products like iPhone, okay, diamonds, luxury cars. These are specialty goods. Next one is unsorted goods. Actually, it's not mentioned unsorted goods. So these are not specifically required by the consumer, but the consumer would prefer to buy these for safety and security. Okay, these unsorted goods generally are like a battery or fire extinguishers and all. So battery in the electronic goods or stabilizers. Okay, battery in your mobile, fire extinguishers. These are not specifically needed by the consumer, but for his safety and security, he will buy. So marketer do give his promotion while reminding about his product use and competitively how good it is in its performance. That way he gives the advertisement. Like Amazon batteries advertisement or jeweler cell advertisement. And today itself, only the morning, it came in the Times of India, Texas batteries advertisement. See, he gave continuously 4 full-length page advertisements about the Texas batteries and Texas unsorted goods, whatever are there for different purposes to be used in the houses as a supporting product. You can watch that. Okay, so these are unsorted goods. That's about, we'll stop here. And in our tomorrow's class, we have tomorrow one more class this week. So in tomorrow's class, we'll discuss about new product development, product life cycle, and the challenges in new product development, failure, reason for the, not challenges, new product development, reason for failure of new product life cycle, the product life cycle strategies. And we also discuss about branding and packaging topics. So, right. Thank you, children. Yes, I hope I explained, I met expectations and made you understand the topic. You can unmute yourself.
Ma'am,
any doubts and any questions relating to the topic?
No, ma'am.
So prepare, just go through with your materials. We'll discuss again and we'll meet tomorrow once again. I have no responses from you all. So I feel you are all understood the topic. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.